The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. McCarthy going to put it up right away. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing is McCarthy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The Vikings send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They're right around the middle of the pack, number 15 in the NFL against the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Again, it's Robinson. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here is third down and 4. They'll throw with Penix. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Here's Bryce Behringer now. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To the air with McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here's McCarthy. Little short pass to James. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line.
Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play, and it works there to pick up a 1st down.
The left side completion to Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back. Maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
An inside give to Jones. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, And then the big finish with the tackle.
3rd and 3. Now McCarthy. Caught on the right side by Jones. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. McCarthy operating from the gun. He's got it. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
One back in the game, that's Jones, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Vikings post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And caught by London. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And looking to throw, Penix. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Falcons at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. To the air, Penix. His throw incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, They're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8.
Youngway Koo on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach at pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here now, 2nd and 4. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big play there for Minnesota. 47 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Sticking with the pass. Here's McCarthy. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw again. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
2nd and 10. Here's Penix. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll throw now on the final play. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Finding room at midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Now Penix. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Brought down on the play by Deron Bland.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Penix. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's a screen for Robinson. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
A 33-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down, McCarthy. Open man is Naylor. He's got it. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So you think it's not tough playing quarterback in the NFL? How about what we just saw there? The rush got home on 3rd down. He had to stand in there and take the shot as he released it. Throws on target, though, and it's good enough to keep the drive moving.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
2nd and 1 from the 2.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it in.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 8. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings will take over possession here up at the 44.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
This one swung out here to Jones.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they were able to get to him on it.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain of 22.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, going for 14 and also going for a first down. They'll throw with Penix. Checks this one down to Robinson.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Time not on their side. They've got one timeout, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. But they need points. 1st and 10.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Sends up the screen to Robinson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
They'll look to throw again. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and we have it in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big